And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to race number 18, chase race number 8, in the battle for the Oreo Truck Series Championship here in Season 8. We are here at the home of the Turn of Death. This is Thornton Speedway, and for those of you that don't know a thing about this track, let me break it down to you. This is a 14-mile road course that runs mostly on private roads and highways, and there is destruction looming in every single turn. This is why we bring this particular track into the championship chase, because this is going to be basically what separates the challengers for the championship from the pretenders for the championship. And we're going to see who's going to come out on top here today. We have a chaser on the pole position. That is Sean Galligan. Galligan comes into this race 7th in the point standings. He is a total of 48 points out of the top position. The only other chaser starting inside the top 5 is going to be Chris Washer. Washer comes in 5th in points, and he is starting 5th in today's race. Washer comes into this race 42 points out of the top position. One thing that happens as this chase winds down is we begin to see drivers that are not going to be able to compete for the championship any longer mathematically due to the number of races left. With there being only 3 races left, we already have one driver who is officially eliminated from this chase championship hunt. That is Carson Gum. So Carson will not be winning the championship, and we may end up having 2 more drivers be eliminated mathematically from the championship hunt, depending on where they finish today. The first one would be 11th in points, Jessica Shelton. She basically has to win or finish in the top 3 here today in order to continue to the next round, mathematically eligible for the championship. And rookie Alex Pedro, 10th in points, he has to finish top 10 here today in order to still be in the hunt for the championship next week at Talladega. And then, of course, there's always that season finale at Armory Digital Super Speedway. But enough talk. It's time to get these trucks rolling off. They're going to complete not very much of a pace lap. It's a very short pace lap, actually. But you'll already have seen your starting lineup on the top of your screen. It's probably just finishing up right now. Eric and Rage comes into this race with a 20-point advantage over Caleb Farrell, 22 over Charles Jackson, and then a total of 36 over LJ Mills. And then, of course, we mentioned Chris Washer, a total of 42 points back. That's the top 5. Everybody else really needs to get wins here to get themselves in the hunt with 2 races to go. But we are green here at Thornton for 3 laps of caution-free racing. Keep in mind, I said caution-free, not wreck-free. We're going to see a lot of wrecking going on here. Oh, wow. Bump and run there already on the very first turn, the very first lap. P.J. Williams giving Sean Galligan a little bit of assistance into the first corner of this track. Now, they made it through this turn cleanly in the Last of Us Late Series race here yesterday. Let's see if they can accomplish that here today. We'll look at the back of the pack. Looks like they all got through, and there you see Eric and Rage, the points leader, started from 41st place. Now, this is a track that if you keep your nose clean, you can come away with a decent finish. But Eric and Rage has got quite a task on his hands here today to keep his points lead heading to Talladega, as he's starting way at the back right now, running in dead last. As we move back up to the front, Sean Galligan still the leader. Sean Galligan would love to be able to pick up a second win. That would put him right back in the hunt for the championship next week at Talladega. Chris Washer, another driver that would love to get a win here. Galligan's win this season coming at Chicagoland. Washer's win coming at Poconos. One truck just went off the racing surface there, but came back on. That might have been James McLeod. It might have been Charles Jackson. I think it was one of the Turner trucks. Right now, though, Sean Galligan has a little bit of an advantage at the moment, about a truck length advantage over P.J. Williams, but that probably won't last long. These long freeway straightaways allow drivers to catch the slipstream off the truck in front of them and bring them right back up to the back bumper of the truck they're trying to run down. Now, we mentioned Eric Enrage is starting way near the back of the pack. Where's Caleb Farrell? There he is. Started this race off from the 18th position. Right now, running right in the middle of all this. Farrell trying to pick up his 2nd win of the season. And now side by side with rookie Jessica Villanueva. Right behind Farrell is John Cittadino, 6th in points. He's a total of 47 points out. Right now running in just outside the top 20, I think. Back up here to the front, I did see the 7 of Alex Pedro. There he is. He right now, I think, is just inside or just outside. He's like right on the rim there of the top 10 right now. Remember, we said he had to finish 10th place or better here today to keep himself mathematically in the hunt next week, mathematically, for the championship at Talladega. Then, of course, he'll still have a lot of work to do at Dega, but one step at a time for Alex Pedro to still try and keep himself in the hunt for this championship. Is up front. Got a little bit of a change for the lead. Galligan has lost it to rookie Cody Hagan in the 88. So Hagan, who started this race from the 4th position, he's now up to the lead, as there you saw John Trollston actually get over into the, not really an apron, more like a shoulder of this highway portion of the racetrack. We actually should at some point move over to the TV1 camera, because these drivers are very quickly approaching the turn of death, but we've actually gone almost an entire 3/4 of a lap with no incident. All these drivers are still running, and they're all running up here still with the lead pack as they split 3 wide for the lead. Hagan, Zach Hamlin, Sean Galligan, Trollston looking 4 wide. Can he stick it in between the 2 and the 61? Not quite, but Hagan was the one who had to back out of that battle. And now Zach Hamlin with the middle groove was able to get the run, and it looks like Zach Hamlin will be the leader heading down this portion of the freeway. However, we are going to switch to our TV1 camera for one very important reason. We're coming to 2 of the most treacherous parts of the racetrack. One here is a left-hander that turns into a right-hander, and there's a steel guardrail there that sometimes drivers hit, and that can throw them into traffic. And then, of course, after that's the turn of death. Galligan getting close to that guardrail. He did hit it, but he was able to hang on to his truck. Remember, Matt Corcoran hit it on the final lap of the Last But Late Series race yesterday. He was able to battle back in the final few corners, though, to still get the win away from Johnny Gardner. Now, I don't know if anybody's encountered problems in that guardrail turn. We'll find out in a moment, but we're here at the turn of death, so we do have to stick here on the leaders. Here they come off the final turn. Dylan Young. Dylan Young's off. Dylan Young in the free pass. Oh, Jessica Villanueva just turned right in front of Jake Rogers, and both of them just went off. So 3 victims claimed here on the first lap of this race. Jessica Villanueva, Jake Rogers, and Dylan Young. Rogers just now teleporting to pit road. Andreas Allen's got some rear end damage on the back of his Aaron's Dream Machine, but it basically took us until the final turn of the first lap for trouble to break out. Now, the fortunate thing is that none of those were championship contenders, but obviously, all 3 of those drivers would have loved to have won here today. Of course, Jake Rogers, the defending race winner from last week, won at Texas, would have loved to have gone 2 in a row. And this has definitely split the field up here at the front. Zach Hamlin right now leads, John Trollston in 2nd, Galligan 3rd, Hagan 4th, and look who's moved up to 5th. Former Truck Series champion Trent Dunham. Actually, yeah. And then not too far behind, there is 6th place, that's Justin Talampas. Drew Austin's in 8th place. Daniel Voyles in the 9th under contest between Kyle Matthews and PJ Williams. So we got to find out. There's Jackson, 3rd in points. He's up in 13th right now. Good run for him. We actually barely haven't talked about him at all. He's having a great run here. He's got a former win here at this track. He won the Snickers Cup Series race here last season in Season 7. So he knows how to get around and win Thornton. He's still in the hunt here, too, especially with the fact that Caleb Farrell and Eric and Rage are so far back. Actually, how about Eric and Rage started from 41st. Where is the 14 cross the stripe last time by? 38th. And, oh boy, Alex Pedro, this is not good for him. Here he is, all the way back in 36th. Remember we said that his championship hopes ride on staying in the top 10. Right now, he would, according to our live points, be mathematically eliminated from the championship heading into next week at Talladega. There's the defending champion of the Oreo Truck Series, Dylan Poteet. Came into this race 8th in the point standings. Right now running all the way back in 34th. Find out where Caleb Farrell's at in the 09. Where is he? Is he missing too? Where's the 09? Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness, Caleb Farrell went outside of the racetrack. He's trying to get back on. He crossed the line in 9th last time around, but he's going to lose a lot of positions as a result of this. Oh my goodness. This is not good for the guy who came in 2nd in the point standings. And it could possibly be good for one Eric Enrage if he can pick up more spots. Right now he is running in the 38th position, is the 14. So the guy right now that could be in a good position headed into next week could be Charles Jackson, who is right now, I believe, inside the top 10. But I'll tell you, one driver is doing a great job, and that's Zach Hamlin. Trying to hold off 29 of John Trollston, now who gets to his left. Not going to be able to make the move, though. I think Trollston may have actually hit the median there, that shoulder, and that killed his momentum. That killed the whole momentum of that entire left side group. And now it's Trent Dunham on the back bumper of Zach Hamlin. Here comes Sean Galligan, 3 wide with Daniel Voiles put into the middle, and Charles Jackson right up in the thick of this one. Our winner from Homestead, Tanner Sullivan's up here now in the 18. And I believe Dylan Young, who we saw fall off the turn of death, his teammate, Chris Dollerton's now in the mix. There he is. So there's still hope for the Young Dollerton Motorsports team, even though Dylan Young has pretty much been eliminated from this equation. And I think we got a new leader. Yes, we do. Daniel Voiles. Oh, man. I don't like to look back here. Back here could be trouble. John Trollston goes off the racetrack. But did they all just make it? I think they did. Wow, that was close. Up here to Daniel Voiles. They're coming to the turn of death for the second time around. It's already claimed 3 victims this race. Will anybody else fall off here on this second lap? Heading to the white flag. Voiles is the leader. He was 10th last time by the way. He picked up 10 spots in that lap. Whoa! Charles Jackson just turned completely off the racetrack. There was no question about that one. And now this is going to change it up even more. We've had the top 3 in points all have problems now. Eric Enrage, basically due to the fact he had a poor qualifying result for this race, still running in the 38th position officially. He may be better now, 33rd. Caleb Farrell caught outside of the racetrack. I don't know if he's even made it back in. Oh, he's all smashed up now, probably trying to enter in via one of those little access areas and hit a steel guardrail. And right behind him, that's 3rd in points, Charles Jackson. One driver who we have not put the spotlight on yet, that is running 4th in points, that could be a benefactor in all of this, is the 42 of LJ Mills, but right now he's 27th. That's only about maybe 5-6 spots ahead of Eric Enrage. So everything right now, all the circumstances are really working out in the favor of the rookie in the 14, our winner from Indianapolis earlier on this season, a couple of weeks ago actually. And with the white flag out, here's your contenders up at the front. Rookie Daniel Voiles, rookie Zach Hamlin, and the one of former Truck Series champion Trent Dunham. And think about this too. Daniel Voiles, this is the only series that he runs in. He hasn't been to victory lane yet. Zach Hamlin, he hasn't been to victory lane yet this season, but he's battling for the championship in the Mobil Cup Series. So think of what a win here in this race would do for him tomorrow. And Trent Dunham, he's battling to become the first ever winner in all 3, or champion I should say, in all 3 series, as he's still in the running for the Snickers Cup Series championship. He's winless this season in Truck Series competition. A win here could boost his momentum heading into the Snickers Cup Series race here in 2 days. This thing is far from over. This is a long road course. There's plenty of time for drivers to make moves, and there are drivers back there that still could get up here in the hunt. You got Kyle Matthews in 4th, battle for 5th between Justin Talampas and Chris Dollerton. Those drivers haven't been to victory lane yet this season either. Oh, Matthews has. I apologize. That's right. Matthews won the Midsummer Classic at Eldora. So he's the only driver inside the top 6, though, that's been to victory lane this season. And here comes Trent Dunham. Going to move down to the right side. That'd be the inside heading into this corner. Not able to get the run on Voiles at least yet. And Voiles will hang on, at least for now, to the top position. Battle now on for 2nd. Dunham getting to the inside of Zach Hamlin. Here comes Chris Dollerton. So you got a couple of former Truck Series champions up here. Trent Dunham was the Season 6 Oreo Truck Series champion. Chris Dollerton was the Season 4, I believe. No, I apologize. He wasn't. Nope, he was Season 5. Ryan Cooper was Season 4. Or was it the other way around? I can't seem to remember. Anyway, Daniel Voiles leading the way. He's got drafting help right now in the form of Chris Dollerton. Zach Hamlin trying his best to push Trent Dunham down this freeway straightaway. Drew Austin in that mix as well now. Haven't talked about him. Telling you what, with what we've seen today, it's certainly going to be interesting to see what the points are going to look like heading into our, as Trent Dunham would call it, or not Trent Dunham, Sean Gallagher would call it, the penultimate race. Oh, Dylan Poteet's in trouble, and I saw Alex Pedro on pit lane. And there was somebody else that spun. Someone spun in this portion of the track. Who was it? I think it was Kyle Matthews. I think the 41 spun. I saw someone over on the shoulder and spin out, and I think it was Kyle Matthews, who was up there in the top 5. Poteet's day is completely over. His car smoking. Pedro's championship hopes up in smoke as he is wrecked. And we're coming to the final few laps. Or the final few turns of this lap, I should say. And Trent Dunham's got in the lead. Trent Dunham's clear. He's clear on Daniel Voiles. And look at Jessica Shelton. Where'd the 9 come from? Here we go into the final few corners. Trent Dunham hangs on to it. Didn't hit the steel guardrail. Jessica Shelton did, but she was able to hang on. As they come into the final few corners, will Voiles try the bump and run, heading into the final few turns? Oh, Trent Dunham trying to hang on to it. He's trying to hold off Daniel Voiles. Will Daniel Voiles forge a hold of the inside? He's trying. Trent Dunham going to hang on for now, but here comes Daniel Voiles. He's going to try and get a run here, coming to the stripe. He's going to try and pull alongside. Here they come to the line. Voiles got the run. He got the side draft. And Voiles drag racing beats Trent Dunham to the line. Daniel Voiles will win the Truck Series race here at Thornton. Wow. We've seen that happen before. We saw it happen earlier on this season when we came the first time to Thornton. And I believe it was Henry Sanford who ended up pulling off the exact same move Daniel Voiles did today in the first Thornton Truck Series race here in Season 8. And Voiles apparently watched the tapes back, pulled off exactly what Henry Sanford did, and he's going to capture his first Truck Series victory of his career here today at Thornton. Let's make sure nobody else fell off the turn of death here. McLeod came to pit road, but nobody else fell off the turn of death there on that final lap. There's Poteet. He hasn't even crossed the stripe yet. But Daniel Voiles, the rookie, bests the veteran Trent Dunham for his first win of the season. Voiles is 16th in points, actually. He's fourth highest out of the drivers out of the championship hunt. And there you see Trent Dunham pulling alongside, offering his congratulatories. He knows he got bested there. Let's see officially where Eric and Rage finished this race. Started from 41st, and he finished in 24th. Now, that's not really considered a great finish, but when you consider the fact that he had to basically finish himself up ahead of a lot of his competitors, that's a great run for that 14 truck. He finished ahead of LJ Mills, who you see is back behind him there. LJ finished in 26th, so that was 2 spots, 2 points that Enrage gained. Jackson fell off the turn of death. We also saw Caleb Farrell get himself caught outside of the racetrack. Dylan Poteet's encountered problems during the course of this race. I don't know where Chris Washer finished. Washer was 11th, so this will be a big points day for him. How about Cittadino? Looks like Cittadino finished back just outside the top 20. Oh no, he finished 12th. So he could be back up in the hunt. And how about the pole sitter Galligan, just a few spots behind there? He was 22nd. And that's where I apparently ended the race. So Enrage is definitely going to keep his points lead. It will probably grow, and it may shuffle up from second on down as far as the rest of the finishing results, because Farrell encountered problems. LJ Mills didn't finish so well. Charles Jackson completely flew off the turn of death. So I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. Unbelievable race here today. It was actually not as at a wreck fest as we normally have here at Thornton. We had a number of drivers fall off the turn of death on the first and second lap, but really on other parts of the racetrack, not much trouble except for Caleb Farrell's problems and, of course, Kyle Matthews spinning there on the freeway when he got into the dirt on the shoulder. But aside from that, really good racing here from start to finish. So hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Thornton. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. Here comes your official finishing results. Overall point stands and rookie points heading into next week at Talladega Super Speedway. As Sean Galligan would say, the penultimate round, heading into, of course, our season finale at Armory Digital Super Speedway. We still got Mobile and Snickers Cup Series chase fields to put together before we head to Talladega. Those races will be coming up in the next few days. Also, be sure to follow the NNSCRA on social media. Facebook and Twitter links are in the description. As you've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing. at its best. Whoa, look out! Oh, what a save! Dougie Shears just got turned by the lap machine of Charles Sanford, but now he's got left side damage. But he still opens up his distance. He still keeps a distance between himself and second place McCurry. But all that ground he gained, he just lost right there. But what a save!